We are back, and we are Town Hall 6. Unfortunately, we were not able to get the Town Hall 6 in time for raid weekend, so unfortunately, we do not have raid medals, which means our gem farming will be a little bit later than I would like it to, but that's completely fine. We can still continue rushing. I did a little bit off camera. I think mostly just upgrading storages. Can't remember if I upgraded the army. We do have 100 housing space now already. Oh, obviously, in order to get to Town Hall 6, we did have to get the spell tower, so we now have access to spells, which will be huge because we are already one Town Hall away from unlocking dragons. And once dragons are unlocked, I think we can really start cooking. I think my game plan will be to get to Town Hall 7 as quickly as possible. I think we're going to take a small break at Town Hall 7 and just make sure we can get our army camp situated, spell towers, just a very basic amount of stuff situated at Town Hall 7 before we start continue completely pushing up to the highest Town Hall. So, that being said, because we are Town Hall 6, we should have a ton of things to build, which is pretty good. Let's place these walls. Oh, dude, I love that new system. Whoever the dev is that put in that new way to build walls, really good. Alrighty. So, these are the 4 things that we have to build. I think I'm going to place down the mortar right now. We're going to have to do some farming, but this isn't too bad. How much storage do we need? We need a mill. We have 850,000. That's actually not that far off. That is not far off at all. So let's get our second mortar down. Wow, we're really going to have to make a new base. We're going to need some resources. Do I have any in here? I do not have any in here. We can upgrade our clan castle as well. We can actually get our first dragon there. So let's do some farming real quick, and then we will start upgrading some stuff. I'm starting to think now, looking at some of these bases here, that we might have to trophy push a little bit. I feel like we might be a little bit lower than I probably want us to be. So I think I probably start just attacking whatever and wherever to get some trophies, I think. Well, that didn't take too long. I think it was just a few battles, and we are stacked on resources right now. So, first things first, if we want to get to Town Hall 7, we need a little bit more storage, but we also need to build stuff. Wizard Tower wouldn't be bad. Air defense only takes about an hour. These only take about an hour. These will take both of my builders, though. I think what I'm going to do here, this won't be super efficient, but I could just to do it. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start building the wizard tower. So I do think the wizard tower is probably better than the air defense, just because wizard tower can attack both air and ground, and for the most part it's just spam down here. And then I think I'm going to keep a builder available, just because I can get some walls done, I think. Just so our base doesn't look completely terrible. And it shouldn't take too much work. Here we go. All the walls, 125 walls in one go here, one press of the button. Another fantastic feature. Whoever put that together, man, top tier. Alrighty. I did end up also getting the gold done for our storage, so we do have a nice little bank. I don't want to dip into this just yet, I think. Just purely because if I am ever feeling lazy or I want to get an upgrade, maybe I spend a lot of gold for an expensive upgrade, and then I don't feel like farming for the rest to fill up my storages again. This little storage here will be fantastic to have. So I think I'm going to hold on to that, and I think I'm just going to do some more farming, some more trophy pushing, making sure our laboratory's down, just some basic stuff here. I actually also, now just thinking about it, we did get the builder base upgraded, so I think, if I'm not mistaken here, yes, we can remove some stuff here, get some more gems as much as possible, and I think there's a little trick we can do here to actually gain a ton of elixir very quickly. So I'm actually going to switch gears real quick here. We get the nice and tidy achievement. We get the master engineering achievement. Give me those achievements. Give me those gems. And I think for this one, I think I will remove the stones on this one, on the builder base. I'm already doing that on the main village, keeping the stones. I don't think I'll need that for the builder base necessarily. And just like that, we're at 89 gems. Anything here? Get a little bit more gems there, and we get a lot of resources towards the back end, which will be super nice. So let me try something here. If I find a match, and I dip out, and I find a match, and then I do it again, and I just continue doing that, I think I should be able to stack some defenses here, assuming my defenses still hold. And there we go. We have 3 people attacking me right now. Trophies don't really matter at this level. I'm only at 169. But what I can do is I can just continually stack people attacking my builder base. And very quickly, I would imagine the elixir is going to start rolling in here. Let's take a look. There's a little bit. That's 7,500 for that. And we have 4 more people attack me. That's completely fine by me. Continually give me that. Actually, are we farming gold as well for this? Hold on. Did I see that right? Oh, we get 1,500 gold from that. That's actually not that bad. There we go. Oh my gosh. We got 10,000 for that? Oh my lord. Am I enjoying builder base right now? Hold on, let's continue on. Am I having fun? Good news is, actually, because we do have a boost as well, I will want to take advantage of that at some point here and actually progress through builder base, because our goal is still to get the 6th builder, and obviously the gem mine will be fantastic to get as well. I don't know at what builder hall we unlock that. Is that builder hall 3? There's no shot, right? Oh my. So if we get a little bit of storage here, which we can get with this bad boy, we can actually probably get the gem mine. Do we unlock the gem mine this episode? Ooh, that might be huge, actually. Unlocking the gem mine within the 3rd episode? Give me all of that elixir. All right, so we get a clock tower at Builder Hall 4. We're going to have to probably upgrade a few things. We're still going to have to place a ton of stuff, but not too shabby. Fun fact, in case you guys do not know, even if your builders, and this goes for the main village and the builder base, if your builders are all completely active, you can actually still build traps. I don't know why it's specifically traps, but if there's no training time, like walls, I don't believe you can build walls when a builder's active because it's considered a defense, but traps you can always still place. Don't know why, but it is a little tip for you guys if you guys want to do something while your builders are full. Here you go, free stuff. I'm actually literally not losing anything. Well, I guess I'm losing, I think so far I've lost 17 trophies, which at 169 or whatever that I was at when I first started, I think I'll easily be able to make up here. Just feed me that elixir. All right, I'll stop yapping here and I'll let you guys, I'll come back when I'm done with this. Gotta say, something about a nice clean base just looks so much better, I feel like. A lot of less clutter. Man, that looks clean. Anyways, we got a ton of stuff, got a ton of resources. I am going to try to get the gem mine, I think, this episode. I think that'd be huge, but I think our main focus is back to the main village here. Alrighty, so here's what I'm thinking here. The mortar gets done, the mortar gets done in 7 minutes here. I think I'm going to place the air defense, and I think within that 7 minutes, I can gain enough resources to fill up my storages one more time, and then we should be set for the air sweeper. I'm starting to do that. All right, so we just got, I did a little bit of upgrades. I filled up my storages one time. I just upgraded some walls. Again, walls don't really matter in this. They're a little bit fun to upgrade when time is needing to be killed here. So I just upgraded to level 4, not all of them, but this does open up that I can now upgrade with elixir, which I'm sure a lot of you guys do know, but does make it pretty nice and efficient. So now I can spend both sets of resources very nicely here. So I think I'm going to continue just upgrading some of my walls for the next 30 minutes. And then I'll probably upgrade another gold storage. I'll probably do the big one here. Get to level 10, that's 400,000. Might as well get as much resources as possible. And I think what we could probably do is, at the very least, start upgrading to Town Hall 7 in this episode, which, again, will unlock dragons and all the things. I think once we do unlock dragons, I think we could probably look at pushing to higher trophies to get gems for potentially getting the 4th builder hut as quickly as possible. That also being said, I will do a little bit of builder base tax here as well, because I think also getting this gem mine, I can't remember how much you get per day or something like that, but I'm pretty sure it's 10 per day or something like that, which would be huge. So that's what we're going to be working on here. Do a little bit of farming. When I come back here, I might have some more walls done. Hold on. In these moments here, I do slightly regret rushing, just because, never mind. I take it all back. Rushing is the best thing ever. Do a little bit of siphoning here, and let's see how many resources we can get from this bad boy. Oh, this is a juicy base. Man, that king is a lot tougher than I remember. Dude, that king hurts. I still didn't take him down. No. Alright, let's get some archers in the side here. Try to pick up as many collectors as possible, but man, those hurt. Can I pick off of this by chance? I think we're getting solid resources, but ouch. Actually, we're getting some dark elixir too. I forgot that there's an achievement for some dark elixir. And even though we can't store it, I think we can still steal it, which I think works towards the achievement. Oh, dude, those wizard towers. Dude, these defenses hurt. I don't know if this is a max Town Hall 7, because it doesn't look like it has everything placed. But the upgrades are maxed out, which is kind of a weird thing. Alright, so unfortunately, we lost 2 trophies, but man, that amount of resources right now is top tier. Imagine being able to, in one raid, almost filling up half, well, I guess currently right now, more than half of our resources, but also additionally, in order to upgrade the Town Hall, we only need 1 million loot. 600,000 of that is a huge raid right there. Unfortunately, we're putting those into walls instead. Actually, that one raid will give us enough to be able to fully upgrade all of our walls to the elixir quota, I guess, if you would. And we can... Oh, those are expensive. We can get our walls cooking even more. Alright. I'll bring you guys back when my walls are done, or an upgrade comes available. I gotta say, I've been recording for about an hour and 6 minutes here. I feel like I've been farming this entire time. I have no idea how long this video is going to be, but I did get the gold mine set up here, or at least the resources set for it, so it will take about an hour. I don't remember how many gems I can produce, and I'm not even gonna lie, I've been just collecting gems from achievements on autopilot. I didn't even realize we got up to 175 gems already. And if we could have had raid weekend and I could have gem farmed some of these, I think relatively during raid weekend, at least in our main clan, we get about 1,600 medals. So I feel like this would have been 30, 60, 90 gems that we could have gotten each week. I think very quickly we will get our 4th builder. I'm hoping once we get to Town Hall 7, we're going to really focus on offense to make sure we're not lacking on offense. And then I think we should start pushing. Specifically also with Town Hall 7 being where we get a hero, I think that's where we're going to really get pretty solid with different things. Giant Gauntlet would be also fantastic to get, but unfortunately, as of right now, we can't pay for gems for it. Actually, Town Hall 7, we don't even get access to new equipment, so I guess that's for a later date thing. But we have been grinding walls like a madman. We're going to look pretty stylish with our level 1 defenses and maxed out walls, but I think If we can keep up with walls, at least somewhat, I think we'd probably be fine. I'm not going to make it a main focus, but at these lower town halls, they're very easy to do and knock out, so might as well keep up with them while we can. Alright, we just got our walls done, and the builder just got free at the same time. So, I am going to build the last building that we need. Air sweeper, it'll take about, looks like, 4 hours. In about 12 minutes, we'll have this air defense done. I think I might come back to this off stream and just continually upgrade stuff. Preferably, I think I'm going to focus on army camps, just making sure we can continue working on our offensive strength as much as possible. And because I have no more walls to farm on this, I am going to actually upgrade our gold storage. That's 400,000. That should take us to, what is that, 1.25 mil, which should definitely be enough to get to Town Hall 7. That will be in 5 hours. I'll probably off stream later tonight off video later tonight, come onto this account and maybe just start the upgrade process for the new Town Hall. It only takes 18 hours, so we should be done with that. And then I think that's where things really start going to be kicking off here. Getting heroes, trophy pushing a little bit more, and specifically the dragons. Finishing off this episode here, we have 200 gems. I don't remember what we started off with. I think it was like 19 or something like that. Very little. Getting about 200 gems in this episode. Huge. And additionally, as tradition here, I think our base is looking like a mess here, so let's make a new one. We do have a lot to work with now, too. I want to make the clan castle. I want it centralized if I can, but I don't know if I'll be able to. This is what I'm thinking. Both air defenses, both mortars. I'll have some wizard towers. I want to make everything very slightly anti-archer on the outside, which also, again, gives that dead space for the mortar, a good breathing room. Actually, I might switch this up a little bit. Maybe I do a little bit of something like this. I think I'm actually going to purposefully move this tile inward here. The reason I'm going to do this is, I believe if my air defenses get purposely targeted by, let's say, archers or wizards, my mortar will be able to have them get into one spot. They'll merge into one singular spot, and hopefully my mortar will be able to take the advantage of all of the troops going into a singular spot. In order for that to work, though, we are going to need some distracting for any potential giants that would be coming around. Ooh, sorry, I got really locked into base building there. I think, not that it really matters, I think for a max Town Hall 16, Town Hall 6, that this would look really good. We have wizards lining up. These cannons are used as bait for giants to go in towards. If you place giants anywhere to the top, they might funnel in. We have spring traps, obviously, for that. We have a ton of splash damage, a lot of anti-dead zone splash damage. I won't lie, I feel like for a nice Town Hall 6, I think this would go pretty solid. Air sweepers facing the south of the base where you have the air defenses. It looks pretty good, all things considering how we are extremely rushed right now. But I appreciate you guys tuning in for a third episode. I don't know how long this is going to be. I'm recording for an hour and 20 minutes, but I think we're making pretty good progress here. Builder base is set up. We have a gem mine being made. We're making very good progress over here. Is there anything I can upgrade in the meantime? You know what? I'll start upgrading the goblins just purely based off in case I want to do sneaky goblin farming. I will at least have a head start on that. Actually, this finishes up in 3 minutes. We'll have that air defense, and what do I want to upgrade? Actually, if we're going to Town Hall 7, I probably should continue upgrading our barracks, actually, instead, I think. So maybe that's what I work on. Instead of upgrading the army camps, upgrading the barracks. So, if you guys haven't, don't forget to subscribe. If you're going to use anything in the shop, obviously this account is free to play, but if you are going to get anything, make sure to use code HIPPUSLC. I appreciate you guys, and until next episode where we start probably trophy pushing. See you guys later.